Hello everyone. This is Aditya. Welcome back to another DSA live class. So today we are going to see the another problem, the very important problem I would say, a product of array except itself. The problem in itself is very important from the not the from the perspective of this. I'm saying that this problem has already come into the lots of companies. No, I'm saying it's important with respect to the intuition behind the algorithm that we are doing. Okay, or we will be solving. So again, I am saying try to understand the problem, try to just read the problem and give me the explanation of the problem within 5 minutes. Okay, within 5 minutes, just give me the explanation of the problem, what we need to do, and give me the very brute force approach. Okay, very brute force approach, what we can do to solve this particular problem in a very naive approach. I'm not saying you need to do in a O of n and big O of n and big O of n log n. No, I'm saying just I want the solution. The solution could be anything. It's a best solution or it's a worst solution. But you need to give the solution. Okay, we can get this output via this solution. Now, I don't know this solution is optimized or brute force, but you tell me, Aditya, that's why I'm telling you. So your time starts now. Currently is 9:16. Okay, I will ask you, or before that time, if you want, you can tell it or you can explain it. Otherwise, I will ask you at 9:22 something, at 9:22 and 9:21, okay, what's the problem is and what could be the brute force approach. Then I will explain what could be the optimal approach and what could be the best approach for this. Okay. Or before that, anybody wants to explain the approach, they can. And yeah, so let me just talk to you few things related the recordings. Or recordings is what you say. Recording is available on the YouTube. I guess till yesterday lecture. Not a yesterday lecture because we are repeating. So you can just say the before yesterday. I guess the before yesterday problem is, I guess, some equal sum k problem, something like that. So you can see it. Anybody wants to give the brute force approach, explain the problem? अरे किसी को कोई explain कर दो. चलो, let just explain the problem. Okay, what could be the what is the problem is saying?
Hello.
Yes.
So in this, what we need to do is we need to find the product of the whole array except the element. For example, at 1, we'll multiply 2, 3 and 4 and we'll leave 1. And at 2, we'll multiply 1, 3 and 4 and leave 2. So, and we'll just print the array, the output array, the like product array.
Okay, cool, excellent, very good explanation. And do you want to explain the brute force approach?
Yes, sir. The brute force for this will be will iterate through one array from I equals to 0 to n, and then j equal to 0 to n, and we'll check if I and j are equal. The point where I and j are equal, we'll continue that, like we'll leave that, and then we'll multiply the rest of the array elements. So by this, what we'll do, for example, when I is at 0 and j is at 0, so we will skip the multiplication of 1 by 1, and we'll multiply 2, 3 and 4, and then print. And when I will remain 0, and then after that j will increase. So after that, when j will increase, so like in this way, if you are able to understand.
Yeah, sure. Why am I not able to understand what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, nice, great explanation about the problem or also the brute force approach. Who is talking? Can I know your name?
So Sumaya.
Yeah. Sumaya. Oh, very good, excellent. So the explanation given by Sumaya and the brute force approach is very, I can say, very good approach. Okay, so let's go on my whiteboard and let's see. Not a whiteboard, it's a blackboard. Okay, so let me just give you the first of all explanation of the problem is saying, and then we will move towards the brute force approach, and then we will try to optimize that solution. Okay, so first of all, just read the problem statement is saying, given an integer nums, array nums, we have given an array. Okay, return an array answer. So we have to return the array. That's the array is the array name of that particular is answer. You can say, you can like take the array name, anything, but they are saying you need to return the array in the function. That's the name is answer, such that answer of I is equal to the product of all the elements of nums except nums of I. Lots of theory is given. Let me just tell you about this in a very simple language, or we will consider this example for our entire explanation. Okay, so let's say we have given an array 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is our array. What I need to do, I need to find the product. Listen, I need to find the product of all the elements of nums array. Okay, I need to find the product of the all the elements of nums array except nums of I. Nums of I means let's say I starts from here. Okay, now this is saying I want the product. I want the array. That array consists the product of the nums element but except nums of I. So what I mean to say I. So what would be the product of this array except exclude this particular element? If you just calculate, or I would say just calculate the product without including this one, or I say exclude this I. So what would be the product is 2 into 3 is 6, 6 4 ja 24. So 24 is the product. Now I will increment. So again we will do, we will exclude this 2 and calculate the product of this particular array. What would be the array we will get? That's a 4 3 is 12. Of course, 4 3 is 2 and that is 12. Then what we will do, we will again move the I here, and again what would be the product of this array? Exclude this 3. 4 2 is 8 into 1, that is the 8, and again last element is 4. If I will exclude this 4, then I will get the 3 2 is 6. So this is my actual array, and I want to return this array 24 12 8 6 as an answer variable, and you can see here. So this is our, you can say that the main goal for the entire problem. Let's just read forward. So what's the question is saying? So question is product of any prefix or suffix nums is guaranteed to fit in a 32 integer. So this is a basically prefix or suffix, basically nothing but there is a 2 array we will be using. But let's say this just is saying whatever the product you are doing, that would be that would be, you can say that the fit into the integer. Okay, most important is that you must write an algorithm that runs in big O of n the time and without using the division operation. So this is the main thing we have to take care about this thing, without using the division operation. So what is the division operation? We will talk about something like a little bit, not a little bit, but in another lecture. But currently we will focus on the solution that particular solution not using this without this division operation. Okay, so now let's talk about the brute force approach. Okay, what would be the brute force approach? Okay, so brute force approach is AP1 approach 1, like that. So brute force approach is nothing but you have given an array 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. What you can do, very simple approach, very brute force approach. Literally, if you have the idea to how to use the 2 variables to in the array, we have already done the lots of questions on the basis of 2 pointers and 2 like kind of thing, 2 variables kind of thing. Like you can easily grasp this concept or think about the solution. If you have already done some questions that based on the sub array, then you will definitely get solution about this problem. So what we can do, let's say we have the one array. Now the brute force approach is we will, okay, let me just change the pen color, then it will easy for you to understand it. So I is here means what we will do, we will take a 2 point or 2 like a variable. We will run the loop and make the combination of this particular all the elements their own self and do the product, right? So let's say I is here, or what I will do, let's say I will run the one for loop I is equals to 0 to n. Okay, then inside this for loop I will run the another for loop that will be running from j is equals to 0 to n. Okay, then inside this for loop what we will be doing, we will be just basically doing the product of each element. Okay, so before going to just start the loop, you need to just define the one temp variable is equals to 1, or you can say that the product variable. Let's say you are defining a product variable is equals to 1. Okay, then what you will be doing, you will be doing a product inside this product into is equals to nums of j. Now this is not done yet. It is not done yet. Why? Listen, if I will be running this part, so what I will be doing here, I will just you can say like fix the I pointer and move the j pointer and doing the product with the 1. Then I will move the I pointer and then I will start the j pointer from starting, and then I will be doing the product with the 2, like 1 into j then 2 into j, then 3 into j, then 4 into j, and I'm just doing the product like that. Okay, and making the some kind of what you say, the product. And after that what I will do, I want to I want to make the one another array na, because I want to return the array. So I will make a one array answer, and after this particular jth loop, what I will do, I will just take write down one particular, what you say, statement ki answer of I is equals to product, and that's it. And then I will get the whole product. But listen, here is the something is missing. The missing is what? Okay, I want to take care about this thing. If I will be running this loop, this will give me the product of all the elements of this. But I want the product of all the elements. I actually want the product of all elements, but except that particular ith element. How would I get that? क्या करूंगा उसके लिए मैं? I need to add the one condition inside the jth loop. The condition is nothing but the condition is if I is equals to j, then I will just simply write down ki continue. Okay, so what happened? Ki let's say I or j is here, so I don't want it to include this variable, sorry, this number into the product. Then what I will do? I will increment the I and j simply. Oh, sorry, I will increment the j, not I, but I will increment the simply j. Continue means j plus plus. So I will just skip that part. Let's say I or j is here, then I will skip that part. Whenever the I is equals to j, that means ki the point where I want to exclude this element, what I will do, I will just continue in statement, and the increment will go and your solution will be there. After that, you will return the answer array and you will got the, but this will give you the TLE, time limit exceed. So can everybody just tell me what is the time complexity of this particular problem?
Order of n square.
Order of n square. Very good.
So वो जो प्रोडक्ट है, प्रोडक्ट इक्वल टू 1, वो शायद इनसाइड आएगा ना फॉर लूप के, i इक्वल टू 0 के इनसाइड आएगा, क्योंकि हम हर बार मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो आउट होगा तो बहुत ज्यादा बड़ी वैल्यू हो जाएगी.
नहीं, जे के बाहर निकालेंगे तो प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू तो 1 ही रहेगी ना. तो मतलब सॉरी, जे के बाहर निकालेंगे तो
इनिशियलाइजेशन, वो जो इनिशियलाइज किया हमने प्रोडक्ट इक्वल टू 1, वो फॉर लूप के अंदर आना चाहिए ना. i इक्वल,
ओके फाइन फाइन. हाँ, इसको इनिशियलाइज कर लेना, प्रोडक्ट 1 के अंदर इनिशियलाइज कर लेना, कोई प्रॉब्लम. इसका मैं कोड डाल दूंगा तो तुमको वहां पे इसका प्रोडक्ट का मिल जाएगा, प्रॉब्लम टेंशन मत लो, इसको मैं सही कर दूंगा. ठीक है, तो ठीक है, तो ये सारा कोड यू विल गेट दैट notes. Okay, so check out the notes. Okay, yeah, I want to just tell you one thing. Notes is also available with their proper updates of the lectures, so you can just check it out there. I have just mentioned all the kinds of code. So if you want to know the code, if you want to see the code, then you can see the code, you can run the code, and you can just dry run the code also. Okay, what this code is doing, right? So after this, I will just simply take this is something like you can do it like this, I is equals to j and all. Without using a product variable also you can do it. So what you can do it, you can use that two loops, I is equals to j, I continue, and you can make the answer. You can just initialize the variable with 1, and what you can do, you can just multiply with that answer of I into nums of j. Then you will get the answer at the end, the whole, you can say that the product of the particular all the elements of the nums array excluding that element, because I is equals to j is working. So you can use the without product element. Okay, so you can use the product, you can use the like this particular method. Just dry run this method, you will get the definitely what I'm saying here. Okay, now let's talk about the optimal solution about this. That's the main thing. Now we have to do, we have to at the end we have to optimize it, right? So after this, listen, I would suggest you one thing. If this particular question is asked in an interview, and if an interview is not saying that you need to solve this problem without using a division method, then next approach, you should tell them this division method. After this, from my point of view, you should tell them, because they didn't mention you ना. उन्होंने mention तो किया नहीं है कि division method से नहीं करना है. उन्होंने बोला सीधा, if they are mentioning you cannot use the division method, then you cannot use it, but they are not saying, अगर वे नहीं कह रहे हैं कि भाई मत करो, मतलब उन्होंने सीधा बोला just solve this problem. You gave the brute force approach, and then after they are saying okay optimize it, then you should tell the division approach. Division approach I will tell you like in some another lecture, because this will take a lots of time. Okay, I don't want it to tell the approach, because the main problem is our lead code problem, where they are saying okay, we don't need to use the division approach. I will tell you after, like I will add some kind of extra video on the YouTube regarding the division method. But currently just understand it ki without using a division method, what is the another way to optimize it? The another way to optimize it ki we can use the prefix suffix array. We can use the prefix or suffix array, or we are calling this method also left and right array. So don't confuse with it if you are seeing somewhere the solutions and all. So confused with it ki okay, what is this saying ki left or right? So this is nothing but the same thing, prefix or left or right. So what we will be doing again, let's take this particular example. Let's say 1 2 3 4. Okay, now you have given an array. What I will do, I will make one prefix array. I will make one prefix array. And prefix array is saying what? Prefix array is saying ki you need to calculate the cumulative product of this particular array. Okay, like a left side, from the left side, from this side to this side, you need to calculate the product. What we need to do, we calculate it. So now for 1, let's say for this particular element I need to calculate the product. For this 1 there is no any kind of product. Now for like let's say I would say I want to make the left array or prefix array. Prefix array is mean from left to right I want to move it. So whatever let's suppose if the ith element is here, let's say the ith element is here. Not say here, let's say here ith element. So I want to calculate the product till this. I will be including this but not this. So what I will do, I want to calculate the product for this 1. So there is no any element for the 1 left side, so I will consider it as a 1. I will simple consider it as a 1. Okay, अगर इस 1 के लिए left side में कुछ नहीं है, तो I will consider as a 1. So I will just place it 1 here. Every element from right from left side. Every element like 2, 3, 4, whatever the element is here, you need to consider this thing. If whatever the element is here for that particular element, left side is not here. Anything what you say that part is not available. So what we will be assuming this thing, this part, this is the 1. Then what I will do, I will just say okay, I will start the loop from here, and then we'll say okay, I will multiply this with this particular thing. So I will put the 1. 1 is the product of till this I. Then what I will do, I will just include this 2. So 2, 1 to 1, that is 2. Or not a this, like you will be using like this. Okay, 2 into 1 is this. Then what you will do, you will multiply this 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 4 is 24. Okay, let me repeat it again. I hope so you didn't get it. So like I'm thinking you didn't get it. So let me repeat it. What I'm saying, okay, let's say here is the 1. You don't need to consider this thing. You are saying 1 is here and 2 is here. Whatever the element at the first place, consider this thing. Okay, of course there is no any left part. So how we will be calculating? Okay, if I want to calculate this cumulative product, I need to calculate the left part. I need to do the product of the left elements of this ith element. जो ith element से left side के element है उनका मुझे product करना पड़ेगा. How will I do that for this particular one? I will consider okay, there is the 1. So for 1 is particular that thing I will consider is 1. Then I will do the 1 into 1. Then I will get the 1. This 1 into 1 I will get the 1. Then for 1 into 2 I will get the 2. Then 2 into 3 I will get the 6. Then 6 into 4 I will get the 24. Hey, sorry. Why? What I'm doing? Sorry, man. For this 1 into 1 is 1, and then 2 into 1 is 2, and 3 into 2 is 6. Till this I. Okay, not a 24. Till this I. So this particular mean is what? Ki 4 I want the prefix product, or you can say that I want to left product of this ith element. तो इस ith element का left product मतलब क्या होता है कि इन सब का multiplication. तो इसको नहीं करना है, इससे बोलते हैं हम till यहाँ तक का. तो यहाँ तक का एलिमेंट क्या होगा? 3 into 2 into 6. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 into 1 then 6. तो यहाँ तक का एलिमेंट 6 होगा. अब मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि I want the product, left side product of this 3. So what I need to do, I need to product this then, and then I will get the 2. Then I will get the 1. Then for this one I will get the 1. So this 1 is not this 1. This 1 is the multiplication of 1 into that is some kind of 1. Okay. that you are considering as a like this is the one. अब now what you will be doing, ये वन याद रखना यार, ये वन का थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है कि वन कौन सा है. ये वाला है जो लेफ्ट साइड में नहीं. अब देखो, अब राइट साइड में भी हम ऐसे ही करेंगे. अब आई वांट टू क्रिएट द सफिक्स एरे. ओके, and let's say a left or right. Okay, that would be better. So I want to create the right array. Okay, then what I will do, I will again create an array. Then what I will do, I will start from the left side. Oh sorry, right side. Okay, or you can just take it here from the also. So what you will do, you will again in the right side, currently we are just calculating the product from here, from left to right. Then what we will do, कि जैसे मेरे को अगर इसका एलिमेंट, इसका प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, then I am calculating for this side. Okay, but if I want the product from right product of this two, then I will be calculating right side of this element. Okay, so let's say I want to calculate this one. So for this one, what would be the product? Can anybody tell me for this particular one? अगर मुझे इस ith एलिमेंट का राइट प्रोडक्ट चाहिए तो क्या होगा?
24.
24. Very good, because I want to multiply with all elements. Okay, 24. Then what I will do, I will calculate the again for the 2. What could be the 2? 3 4 ja 12. I want to calculate for 3. What would be the, wait a second, I mistake. Sorry, no, 4. And then I will just move towards here, and then what could be the product? Can anybody tell me?
Again
क्या
4.
हो? Again, not again 4. It's a 1. क्योंकि ये लेफ्ट साइड में जब हम बोल रहे थे कि इसके लिए कुछ नहीं है तो हमने 1 माना, तो राइट साइड के लिए भी हम क्या मानेंगे, एज्यूम करेंगे 1. सिंपल. So this is our, we have created a simple thing. I will tell you the simple thing. The simple thing is what? You want to create the answer array na? Just multiply these two arrays. Just multiply. You want to create the answer of I, just multiply L of I into R of I. Then you will get the final solution. So let's say 24 into 1, 24. 12 into 1, 12. 4 into 2, 8. 6 into 1, 6. Now let's see this is our right answer. This is our answer. What is final array is 24, 12, 8, 6. Let's see output array. 24, 12, 8, 6. If you can see here. Okay. And can you tell me what is the complexity of this particular problem? Till here we didn't write हमने code अभी. But can anybody tell me with this kind of approach कि what could be the time complexity or space complexity?
O of n time complexity.
O
And O of
time
1.
complexity. O of 1 space.
O of 1 space complexity.
Okay, so here
Because
both is O of n.
हाँ जी.
Both, even time complexity and space complexity, both are O of n.
Both are O of n. Okay, fine. Something is interesting is coming. So both are O of n. Okay, correct. अब now the देखो आंसर दोनों की सही है. I would say both the contestant or both the students answer are right. Why? Because you know somebody is telling with their proper knowledge of the question. Somebody is telling कि यार according to the like what you say the prior knowledge or जो भी general thing in a general term, this could be it could be n. But now here is the thing. You have to read the problem carefully. Let's read the problem. The problem is saying, let's read because listen, it's not your mistake. Okay, you give the answer right, of course, but I didn't show you this constraint, so I'm showing you because I'm waiting for the right time. So listen to the question. According to the question, we are saying कि the complexity for this problem is big O of n and the space complexity is also big O of n. Why we are saying? Because we are using an extra space, that is the answer. According to the general, we are saying okay answer, but lead code is giving us the extra kind of, you can say that the perks, or you can see here. Let me highlight it. Can you solve this problem in big O of 1 extra space? The output array does not count as an extra space for space complexity analysis. That's why I take this particular question. इस type के question भी तुम्हें मिल सकते हैं कि they are saying what's the particular question is saying? Question is saying कि can you solve the problem in big O of 1 extra space complexity? The output array does not count as an extra space for space complexity. Because what does it mean by this thing? कि we will not be, lead code will not be considering this answer array, considering this answer as a what you say, as a space, or you can say that the extra space. This will consider as a constant space for their test cases. मतलब कि लीड कोड जब इसको रन को कोड को चलाएगा, जब रन टेस्ट केसेस के लिए, तो वो इस स्पेस जो आंसर हमने यूज किया है इसको वो निगलेक्ट कर देगा, इसको काउंट अपने जो भी पैरामीटर्स उसमें नहीं करेगा, इसको ये एज अ, अगर आप आंसर ये यूज कर रहे हो, सो इट विल कंसीडर एज अ फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन constants big O of 1. That's why the somebody is saying the space complexity for this question is big O of 1. You are also right, he is also right, but the, like you can say that the difference between the difference between the information you get it. Okay, so this particular problem, I would say the, what do you say, I would say the complexity for this particular problem is n. Why the n is, listen, why the n is, because we are using a two arrays. So according to her it is right answer, but according to you, somebody is telling me, so not using an answer array, L or R array, L is the left, right array, right array. That's why the complexity for this problem is n. Because हम लोग आंसर array के अलावा भी हम लोग एक और दो array यूज कर रहे हैं ना, तो अब इसमें तुम्हें ध्यान लगाना है कि जो क्वेश्चन बोला गया है, वट एवर द क्वेश्चन इज सेइंग, यू आई एम नॉट बी कंसीडरिंग द एरे एज माई पैरामीटर, बट विच एरे दे आर नॉट कंसीडरिंग, कौन सा एरे कंसीडर नहीं कर रहा. दैट्स व्हाई आई डिडंट टेल यू दैट पर्टिकुलर लाइन कि यू नीड टू टेक केयर अबाउट दिस थिंग कि व्हेनेवर यू विल बी गिविंग द, if the interviewer is the time complexity and space complexity, you have to take care about this thing कि okay, the question is saying कि we don't need to consider this thing, so but like if we will neglect this na, so let's say L और R is also remaining, L और R तो रह ही रहे हैं, तो इसकी तो space complexity लेगा, तो वो तो count करेगा, तो it is the big O of n. Okay, we need to do something also, कुछ और भी करना होगा to reduce the time complexity, sorry, not a time complexity but the space complexity. Is it clear to everyone what I said to you, to all of you? Anybody having any doubt? तो होगा क्या?
No, sir.
किसी का कोई डाउट नहीं है? समझ में आ रही है? Is it clear to everyone this problem or not?
Yes, sir.
स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी फिर से एक्सप्लेन करो.
हाँ जी,
स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी.
स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी में क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रही है बताओ?
सिर्फ लास्ट वाला सर, ओ बिग ऑफ एन वाला आंसर के लिए.
आंसर के लिए क्या हो रहा है? देखो यार, ये क्वेश्चन अपना बोल रहा है कि एक्स्ट्रा स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, मतलब कह रहा है कि आप कांस्टेंट स्पेस में टाइम को, स्पेस को, वो सॉरी, इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कर सकते हो. हमने कहा ठीक है, हम कर भी सकते हैं, देखते हैं. बट ये कह रहा है कि ना, जो तुम एरे जो बना रहे हो ना, जो जिस एरे को तुम रिटर्न करवा रहे हो, तुम ये क्या कर रहे हैं, हम ये आउटपुट एरे रिटर्न करवा रहे हैं. अगर हम देखा जाए, अगर हम जनरल टर्म में इसको देखें तो एन, अभी हमने क्या बोला था ऊपर कि ये जो जनरल एरे अगर हम देखें, पे अभी अगर अपन देखें तो टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बिग ऑफ एन स्क्वायर है, लेकिन यहाँ पे ना स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी कितनी बोली थी हमने, क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे ना आंसर एरे यूज कर रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे बिग ऑफ 1 होगी. क्यों होगी? अब तुम क्या होगे कि यार आदित्य, अपन तो यहाँ आंसर एरे यूज कर रहे हैं, तो ऑफ एन होनी चाहिए ना. तो मैंने ये कहा कि वो लोग बोल रहे हैं, लीड कोड जो प्लेटफॉर्म है वो ये कह रहा है कि आप ना आंसर एरे को कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी में, सिर्फ यही एक एरे होगा जिसको हम कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे, इसको हम एज अ कांस्टेंट लेंगे. तो हम क्या बोलेंगे, अच्छा ठीक है, अगर आप इसको कांस्टेंट ले रहे हो तो ठीक है, लेकिन हम इस वाली अप्रोच में क्या कर रहे हैं, सेकंड अप्रोच में हम लोग दो एरे का यूज कर रहे हैं और साथ में आंसर एरे भी यूज कर रहे हैं. तो चलो एक बार को अगर हमने इस एरे को निगलेक्ट भी कर दिया तो वो ये कहेगा कि भैया ये दो एरे किस फ्री फंड में बना दिए. मैंने दोनों का थोड़ी ना कहा था, मैंने तो ये कहा था कि आंसर एरे को मैं निगलेक्ट कर दूंगा, लेकिन आपने तो दो एक्स्ट्रा एरे यूज करे हैं, तो उनकी तो स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी तो काउंट होगी. तो इस एल्गोरिथम की इसलिए स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बिग ऑफ एन आ रही है. आई बात समझ में? I think Pratik is asking me, right?
हाँ भाई,
समझ में आई? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं?
हाँ, नहीं.
चलो, अपन थोड़ा सा इसको रब करते हैं. I hope so you got this particular problem. अब now this is the approach or this is the code. So मैंने पहले लिख लिया भैया कि तुम लोग बाद में ना कहो कि कोड वोड क्या चक्कर है, कोड नहीं दिखाते. तो that's why I'm saying कि you have to create the two prefix and suffix array, and that's prefix of 0 you will just initialize with the 1, and suffix of n-1 you will initialize with the 1. And what you are doing, you are calculating here the left array, you are calculating the product of the right array, and you are just doing the prefix of I into suffix of I and inserting into the answer value and return the answer. Simple as. कितना सिंपल है ऐसा चुटकी बजाओ खत्म, समझ में आया है ना. तो अब बढ़ते हैं अपनी वाले के ऊपर. आई थिंक ये अपनी कल की let me just create one another. Let me delete this. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, we got the fresh new page. Okay, so now we have seen the first approach where our time complexity is big O of n square and the space complexity is big O of 1. Then we will optimize the time complexity, but we increase the space complexity. But now this time we will be keep remain the time complexity as it is, but reduce the time space complexity. What we will do up now, let's say, I'm saying simple thing. What I'm saying here, I'm saying कि rather than making two arrays, what you can do, let's say we have given this particular array 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's say rather than making a two array, what we will do, हम लोग लीड कोड के थोड़े से लीड कोड के साथ थोड़ा षड्यंत्र रचेंगे. ठीक है, we will play the some game with the lead code. Okay, lead code is saying with us, lead code हमसे क्या कह रहा है कि I will not consider the answer array as an like a n space, or I will not consider, like I will not count the answer as in my space complexity analysis. I would say okay, तुमने मुझे एक पर्क दिया है कि तुम इस आंसर एरे को नहीं कैलकुलेट करो. अब मैं इस आंसर एरे से ही टाइम स्पेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी को रिड्यूस करूंगा. देखो कैसे, वी हैव गिवन अ नम्स एरे. अब आई वांट टू क्रिएट द आंसर एरे, राइट? दैट्स द फाइनल एरे आई विल बी रिटर्निंग. What I will do, I will not make any kind of left and right prefix and suffix array. What I will do, I will take a one product counter or product variable. Okay, run this product variable. Okay, I will run this product variable from left to right and calculate the product of left to right in the store that particular product into the answer array. Then I will again move to from the right to left. Okay, and then again calculate the product of from right to left and keep it here in the answer array. Means before I have the left cumulative product of the array, then after traversing after traversed from the left to right, I will traverse from the right to left and like adding some kind of one or two conditions inside the loop, and then I would be able to give you the proper what is a the product of the array without exclude that element. Let's see how. Okay, so I am writing a one first of all first loop. Okay, so just consider it ki I have declared the answer array because I'm not going to so I will make a one product variable. It is an integer type. Okay, product is equals to 1. I'm writing a basic like a very basic algorithm. Then I will code it. No issue. I will code it. Then you will get the more idea. Okay, what I will do, I will just create a one product variable. Then I will run the for loop. I am writing I0 to n. This loop will run from I is equals to 0 to n. Then what I will do, I will say one thing. In this loop, you need to do one thing. Whatever your answer array, and that answer or I, you need to assign the what? You need to assign the product, PROD. And next statement, you will be multiplying this product with the what? With the answer of I. Okay. Let me just run it. Then I will tell you what is doing here. Let's say I value will start from 0. Oh, okay, let me change my pen. Let's say cyan. I equals to 0. Up this. Let's say I is here. Okay. PROD variable is current much. PROD variable is 1. So currently I is equals to 0. We are starting from the 0 to n. Answer of I is how much? Answer of I, let's say at 0th position, let's say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay. So at the ith, at the 0th position, what is your value will assign? So it is saying that product is equals to 1, then assign the product at the 0th level. Okay. At the 0th, not a label, it's a 0th index. Answer of 0. Okay. Then what I will do? I will multiply the product, whatever the product is 1. So I will multiply the product 1 into via answer of I. Via answer of I. Answer of I is how much? Answer of I is 1. Then 1 into 1 become what? 1. Then I will assign this 1 into the product again. So what will happen then? 1 assign again. And then what will happen? Of course, then answer I basically product into is equal to product is nothing but the you are just doing the product with their answer of I and element, and you are just assigning that whatever the result is come after the product, you will be assigning the or you will be updating the product variable again. So product variable again become how much? 1. Then what will happen? Can anybody tell me what will happen? I value increment. I value become how much? 1. Up now, answer of 1 is how, what is the element?
1.
It would
Let's
be
correct.
nums of y.
Listen, so I let wait a second. Nine. Hey, I think it is the right answer of pi, and we will be entering. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Right. Sorry, my bad. Here is the nums of I. Right. My bad. Actually, I write down this answer two times. That's why. Okay, fine. So again, let me just try again traverse it. Sorry, my bad. I forgot that thing. Here is the nums of I. I is equals to 0 is here. Product. Let me just again do it with this. I is equals to 0. Product is currently 1. Okay. Now let's say I'll again do it. So what we will do, first of all, we have a product is equals to 1, and we will run from I is equals to 0 to n, and then answer of I is how much? Answer of I is 0 is nothing but this. So this is the place they are denoting. At the answer 0, we will simply place the 1. Okay. Then what we will do in the next step, we are saying product 2 is equal to nums of I. That means whatever the value at nums of I, any nums of 0 is how much? 1. So 1 into with the product, that is the 1, you will get the 1. Update the product variable by this particular value that is come. So what I will do, I will update the product variable, because this particular statement, let me show you. This particular statement is saying, okay, do the product with the nums of I, whatever the value will come, update the product. So what will happen? This product will update. So what's the value come? One value come, I guess, right? So 1 will again update it. So ये पहला 1 था, अब now 1 again updated. अब now what we will do, again I plus plus. Again क्या होगा कि I plus plus होगा, right? Then again at the I plus plus what we will do? देखो जैसे समझना, 0th पोजीशन पर आंसर ऑफ 0 पर पहले क्या आया था? प्रोडक्ट आया था. हमारा प्रोडक्ट क्या था? 1 था. उसके बाद हमने क्या करा? प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू को इंक्रीमेंट कर दिया था. व्हाटएवर द जो प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू थी वो क्या थी? 1 हो गई थी. अब दोबारा से जब आंसर ऑफ 0 पे आएंगे, मतलब आंसर ऑफ 1, तो दैट इज सेइंग कि व्हाट इज द वैल्यू, व्हाट लाइक यू हैव टू पुश द और यू हैव टू इंसर्ट द प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू एट आंसर ऑफ 1. तो आंसर ऑफ 1 पर प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू जाएगी जो कि 1 है. तो अगेन यहां पर क्या आ जाएगा? 1 आ जाएगा. कंफ्यूज मत होना इसमें क्या हो रहा है. देखो मैं दोबारा से रिपीट करता हूं अपनी बात को. मैं ये कह रहा हूं प्रोडक्ट इज इक्वल्स टू जे छोड़ो, ये तो अभी घट गया. Currently what we have done here, we have calculated the product from here, right? Whenever the I will increment now, so I will reach here. So I value become 1 and I currently here. So at this particular position, at this particular I value is how much? 1. So answer of 1 per we will insert the product value. Product value is currently 1. Okay. Now next step will run. Next step is saying, okay, do the product, whatever the product value, do the product with the nums of I. Nums of I is how much? 2. Then 2 into 1 is equals to 2. 2 into 1 is equals to 2. Assign this 2 into this product variable. So 1 will update. First of all 1, then after 2 update. Then product will update via 2. Then I plus plus, I reach here. So I again, what is the value? So of course the product value. So what is the value? And I will reach here. So I becomes the how much? 3. I will become the 2. 2 index and value that is present at 2 is 3. Don't confuse with it. So I value become 2. Then what do? Place the, like insert the product value at answer of 2. तो at answer of 2 पर product की value क्या है? 2 है, तो ये 2 आ जाएगी. Then what will happen? Then again product, whatever the product is currently 2. 2 into nums of I. Nums of I is how much? 3 is equals to 6. What you need to do? You need to update the product variable, and product variable will become 6. Now next step, I will reach to the last position, that is the 3. Third position or third index. Third index is saying ke again insert the product, whatever the product is, insert at a answer of I. Answer of I is how much? 6. Oh sorry, product is 6 and answer of 3. I will insert this 6 and what I will do? I will again calculate the product. I will again calculate the product. So product will like nums of I is how much? 4. 6 into 4 is 24. Then product will become 24. So you can see here I have prepared the left array. I have prepared the left array. Now tell me, till here anyone having any doubt? Anyone? Clear, Ajay? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's move towards the again what we are doing next. What we will do next. So let me just place this upside. Okay. And then what we will do? We will again repeat this algorithm, but not from the I is equals to 0, because this time we need to, what we need to do? This time we need to calculate the right, you can say that the product of this array. Then what I will do? I will again initialize the product variable from via 1. Okay, after this loop, I will again product variable from 1. I will again run the loop, but this time I will run the loop from I is equals to n minus 1 to 0. Okay, then inside this for condition, what I will be writing? Inside this condition, I will just do the same kind of thing. This time I will not place the product. I will do this thing. I will just say answer of I into is equal to product. Or same thing I will do, okay, whatever the product you will get, just with this, just multiply and is equal to with this nums of I. That's it. Let's say how it is working. So we have this particular our final array, right? Let me change my pen. And again, let's initialize all the variable. This is the way to dry run. Literally, I'm saying that dry run takes lots of time, but it will give you the clarity in your mind. Okay, what is like this, how its code is working, right? So let's say product variable, I am again initializing with the 1 and I is currently how much? 0. Okay. Let me just take it here. Okay. I is 0. Okay. So what I will do currently, I will just, let me just, okay, cool. Okay. I is currently here. Okay. I'm just denoting I via arrow. Okay. So I is currently here, or our array, answer array is currently this. Okay. Oh, why I'm saying I is here, right? Okay. Why am I saying I is here? Because we are starting from the n minus 1. Okay. There I will say, okay, answer of I is how much? Answer of n minus 1. Indexing is what? 3. So it is saying, okay, answer of 3 in whatever the value that is present at third index in the answer, that is the 6, multiply with this product. What is the product is 1, and whatever the value you are like you get, just 6 into 1, just assign this value into the answer of ith index. So what is the answer of ith index is? Third. So it will remain same. So let me just remove it, and via yellow pen it will again 6. Okay. Then what will happen? Oh, wait a second. Okay, cool, huh? Fine. I'm just checking this thing. Ki product variable is defining 1 1. Okay, fine. So then again we'll do. Okay, fine. So we place the 6 here, and then again what we will do, we will come on to this particular part. This particular part is saying, okay, whatever the product is 1 into nums of I. Nums of I is how much? Tell me, nums of I
4.
must 6. Array, we are starting from the end, na? Oh, sorry. 4. 4. Then 4 into 4 you will get the 4. पता नहीं यार आज क्या हो गया है. I let me tell you 1 into 4 and then you will get a how much? 4. Then 4 you will be assigning where? No, you will be assigning the 4 not here. You will be assigning the 4 at the product variable. Then 1 will assign to the 4. Okay. तो 1 क्या होगा? देखो मैं बताता हूँ क्या किया मैंने. एट दिस पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन मैंने बोला कि नम्स ऑफ आई पर क्या वैल्यू प्रेजेंट है 4. उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो प्रोडक्ट से. प्रोडक्ट क्या है 1. 1 इंटू 4 करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 4 मिलेगा. अब जो 4 मिला है उसको प्रोडक्ट वेरिएबल में अपडेट कर दो. प्रोडक्ट वेरिएबल करंटली होल्ड करता है 1. देन आई विल इंक्रीमेंट विद द 4. देन व्हाट विल हैपन? देन आई विल डिक्रीमेंट. आई जब डिक्रीमेंट होगा तो कहां पर होगा? आई डिक्रीमेंट होगा तो करंटली विल हियर.
2.
अब जब आई डिक्रीमेंट होगा तो आई डिक्रीमेंट क्या होगा कि कौन से इंडेक्स पे आ गया? सेकंड इंडेक्स पे आ गया. अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? अगेन वी विल रन दिस पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन, पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ स्टेटमेंट. स्टेटमेंट इज सेइंग कि आंसर ऑफ 2 पर जो भी रखा है उसको मल्टीप्लाई करो और उसी जगह पे असाइन करो प्रोडक्ट के मल्टीप्लाई करके. तो आंसर ऑफ 2 पर क्या रखा हुआ है? 2 रखा हुआ है. प्रोडक्ट में क्या रखा हुआ है? 4 रखा हुआ है. Product is basically storing the 4 and the answer of I is storing. Answer of I is how much? I is currently not a 0. I is currently starting from the 3, then assigned with the 2. So I is currently 2. So what will happen? Ki answer of 2, what's the values placed? Second, 2 values placed. So I will multiply this. 2 into 4 is how much? 2 into 4 will become 8. Then I will place the 8 at the answer of 2. So what will happen? क्या होगा कि आंसर ऑफ 2 पर मैं 8 को प्लेस कर दूंगा. उसके बाद आई विल रन दिस पर्टिकुलर नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट. नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज सेइंग कि वॉट एवर द प्रोडक्ट इज, मल्टीप्लाई दिस प्रोडक्ट विद द नम्स ऑफ आई. व्हाट इज द नम्स ऑफ आई? व्हाट इज द नम्स ऑफ आई? बताओ जल्दी बोलो. 3. 4 इंटू 3 इज इक्वल टू 12. नम्स ऑफ आई यही तो है. अभी क्या चल रहा है? इज इक्वल टू 2 चल रहा है. 2 इंडेक्स पर कौन सी वैल्यू रखी है? 2. मतलब ये इंडेक्स इसका नहीं है, ये इंडेक्स इसका भी है. दिस इंडेक्स इज नॉट फॉर दिस ओनली, इट इज ऑल्सो फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया ऑल्सो. 0 1 2 3. ओके, तो डोंट कंफ्यूज विद इट कि मैं अगर यहाँ से 2 बोल रहा हूँ तो 8 की बात कर रहा हूँ. दिस इज जस्ट अ डिनोटिंग ऑफ दिस एरियाज इंडेक्सिंग. ओके, सो 4 into 3 is become 12. And I will assign this 12 into the product variable again. Then what will happen? Then 12 variable again. 12 वेरिएबल प्रोडक्ट से असाइन हो जाएगा. 12 वेरिएबल जैसी प्रोडक्ट से असाइन होगा तो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ अब मैं क्या बोलूंगा? आई विल जस्ट डिक्रीमेंट द आई वैल्यू. सो आई विल डिक्रीमेंट द आई वैल्यू. देन आई वैल्यू बिकम हाउ मच? आई वैल्यू बिकम 1. I value become 1. I will decrement, and at the 1th place in the at the 1 index of the answer array, just what the value is present? 1. Just product that particular value via product this particular variable, that is 12. मल्टीप्लीकेशन बोलता हूँ, प्रोडक्ट बोल रहा हूँ, थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो रहा है. ठीक है, मैं बोलता हूँ कि वट एवर द वैल्यू इज प्लेस्ड एट द इंडेक्स 1 in the array, just multiply that value via product with the product variable. Whatever the value you will get the 12 value. Just assign this 12 value at this here, and that's it. Up then next statement is saying कि यार what we need to do, we need to multiply the product with the nums of I. Nums of I is 1. So nums of I is currently 2. Basically I is currently 1, nums of I is 2. 2 into product, what is the product is? Product is 12. 12 into 2 is become how much? 24. 24. Up 24 will update here. Up now what we will do? Last iteration, remember iteration. I will reach to the 0, that is equal to 0. At answer of 0, whatever the value is present, multiply that value with the product. Whatever the value you will get, just place this value at here. So let me place it here, and you will get that 24. And then what will happen? After this 24, the product value variable like you can say again calculate it doesn't make sense but it is calculating according to the algorithm. So product value पे क्या होगा कि nums of I पर क्या रखा हुआ है 1 रखा हुआ है 24 क्या आएगा वो दोबारा से प्रोडक्ट में चला जाएगा हो जाएगा then we got this array. अब देख लो यही एरे था हमारा कि नहीं था 24 12 8 6 यही एरे मिल रहा है देखो आंसर any array. अब तुम कहोगे ये आंसर एरे यूज कर रहे हैं यू विल बी सेइंग कि आदित्य वी आर यूजिंग दिस आंसर एरे बट आई ऑलरेडी told you कि आंसर एरे will not be considering in a complexity space complexity parameter. It will be considering as a constant time complexity. So big O of n is the time complexity of this algorithm and big O of 1 is the space complexity of this algorithm. So we have optimized the problem, we have optimized the solution. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. That's it for today. Thank you very much.